Right, good morning. Today is the 15th of January 2026. Yes, Happy New Year. This is probably my first, I think this is my first, yeah, this is my first new talk of the year. And it's going to be about sleeping because before I start talking about it, I have experienced pretty not so amazing sleep problems for the past 2 months or something. And I don't know what it is, I don't know what causes it, but I have a funny feeling that I have insomnia or something. But anyhow, we're gonna we're gonna carry on filming about this because I wanted to say that is sleeping really necessary? Yes, it is 100%. You need it for recovery. You need it for energy. You need it for testosterone increase, muscle growth, all that kind of stuff. You need mainly energy. And the major problem I experience is I'm alright at falling asleep, but the big problem is that I can't stay asleep. Now, the one problem I think I might face, and well, because my bedroom's quite big, it's quite difficult for me to take everything out so I can put myself in a bedroom where I just sleep and do absolutely nothing else. Now, it's the case of the reason we sleep bad is because we use our phones too much, we eat too much junk. I don't know, we might eat right before bed, and that eating before bed is going to increase your insulin levels up that much that your body can't give your. If you go to sleep, your body doesn't get enough time to digest your food, basically. That results in poor sleep. But now I'm going to say that how do you improve this? Well, from what I've tried and what I've done, is I do the normal thing. The normal things I talk about is exercise. I don't know, playing football, lifting weights, etc. Or meditation. Now, that's supposed to get the thoughts out of your head. Because I know, because if there's one thing I get thoughts sometimes I get thoughts in my head that I do not want in there. And it can be quite overwhelming. I get thoughts about how the world is gonna, like, say, nasty people in the world that I've faced in my life. Will I find a good job? Will I find a good partner in the future, a good girlfriend, etc.? Or will I actually have a successful life? Will I improve my sleep problems? Will I get rid of the sexual thoughts I sometimes get in my head? I'll be honest, it does take a lot of courage for me to say that on camera. And I'm proud of myself that I'm able to come on here and talk on the internet. Because I've seen other people talk about stuff like that, their worries, etc. And I'm amazed. They get good, a lot of comments they get are good, but they also get bad comments. Some people think they're attention seeking and stuff. And, well, to be fair, I do want to get attention so then I get more subscribers, so then I can get 1,000, so then I get into the. That would be nice. Getting money from earning videos, making videos. Money from earning videos. Am I even speaking English right now? Money from making videos. There. That's much better. And that's that. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, what I'm gonna try and do is, well, it's not just about that though. The more deeper thought of it. Now I have this book that I got for Christmas, and it's a book on what's the name of it again? Sleep problems, whatever it is. I'll just pause this for a sec so I can show you. This is what I'm talking about. So sleep well, get sleep, overcomes sleep problems, revitalize body and mind, by Chris I. Dzikowski. Sounds like a Polish author. And I found something quite interesting in it. Apparently, it says that Charles Dickens, we all know Charles Dickens, He says that if you are facing northwards while you're sleeping, it improves your sleep. Now, do I believe in this? No, I don't. I've searched up on the internet. It says apparently north makes your sleep worse. If you face east, that gives you the best sleep. Apparently, there's this weird thing. It sounds like some kind of weird conspiracy theory or something. I can't really. I'm no conspiracy theorist, so I can't really. I don't know really. I just have to keep testing it out. But from what I remember, when I faced north when I was sleeping, it still didn't work. I think there was one time I was facing east, and I slept from about 10 o'clock until 4, 9 till 4, something like that. But then I went to sleep again because let's just say I don't usually wake up at 4 o'clock. I usually wake up at about 6 o'clock, 7, somewhere around there. It's different times sometimes. I mean, it's winter now, isn't it? So sun doesn't in the UK. The sun doesn't come up until about almost 8 o'clock in the morning. I always like to get outside as soon as it comes up. So yeah, it's different for me. But they say you should really stick to sleeping, getting to bed around the same time and sleeping around the same time. But also relaxing your brain. Ideally, you want to be resting, you want to be skipping strenuous exercise, you want to stop eating and drinking, you want to any like 30 minutes to 2 hours before bedtime, you want to just relax yourself completely. And they say anywhere between that, because any less than 30 minutes, you'll just be too hyped. Anything more than 2 hours before bed, and you'll probably end up falling asleep before you're actually meant to fall asleep. So before the actual time that you usually wake up at. Sorry, you usually go to sleep. My brain is just feeling weird today. Yeah. Biggest advice is 30 minutes to 2 hours before bed. So you want to make sure you read a book or elevate your legs or even meditate. But make sure blue light. Make sure you turn your phone off at least an hour before you go to bed. You don't want blue light. That distracts your cycle. It's not good, particularly. Read books. Even meditate. I don't know, intimacy with your partner if you're in a relationship. That can work. Anything that relaxes you. It's as simple as that. 30 to 2 hours before bed. That's the best time frame. And I've agreed with it for a while now. I'll be honest, I don't have the best sleep. I never ever, very, very rarely, do I ever get to sleep. Right from when I first shut down to when I very much wake up first thing in the morning. I always have to wake up at least once in the middle of the night. It's not always to urinate either, it's just randomly happens. I think that's just natural. I don't know, is this natural? Because I've had people say to me they sometimes sleep right through. I've had people say to me, I can't fall asleep, I can't stay asleep, I think I've got insomnia. I don't know, tell me your sleep patterns, I can find out more. Simple as this, do anything between 30 minutes to 2 hours before bedtime, just relax yourself. Make sure you're outside a lot, make sure you exercise, meditate, just get the bad thoughts out of your head. Do anything that distracts your mind from, the bad thoughts that I talked about, My worries about work, my worries about a stress-free future, my worries about sexual thoughts and desires and that, and my thoughts about relationships, my thoughts about being successful, my thoughts about just living a half-decent life where I have a good amount of freedom to do what I want. Now, what I'm going to say is, do what's best for you. I'm just coming on here just to try my best to help people, and that helps me as well. Helps alleviate my stress. If you get what I mean, because then it just puts me in a better mental state. So all I can say is, Happy New Year, and whatever worries you're going through, you always got people around you. But the things that I talked about, you can battle it yourself. But you shouldn't have to battle any problems by yourself. You should always have a good circle around you. Stay safe, friends. Peace out.